opportunities to land his counter left hand.
That was not low.
That was not a low blow.
Judah may be trying to buy a penalty point at this point. And Cotto hammers him with a left hook to the body to punctuate the round.
Hold on. Nothing, man. No. You got it. He took a point. Yo, man, hit him with the... Come on, man, that's too many low blows.
Took a point away from him, okay?
Yeah, but he do it again.
Hey, that's too many times.
Keep it cool.
Breeze.
I can come into another Vegas with me and let's have keep it cool. All right? Keep out cool. I took a point away from him. All right?
We're like family here. We're like family. Let's keep it clean.
Come on. You doing job. You got to keep talking. You busting them up.
You busting them up. You got to bust them up, baby.
Here you see Zab get hit with a tremendous low blow, and I mean that was the one that does a lot of damage right at the bottom of the cup where it lips right into you, and that's the one that really hurts.
Yeah, and I think in a way it's turned everything around in the sense that Judah has the reputation for imploding and melting down, and suddenly he becomes a sort of sympathetic figure here because he's been fouled.
And you heard Arthur McCanty Jr. tell Judah's corner that he had taken a point away from Cotto for the low blows. Harold, how do you have it scored in light of that?
Look at Jim. 29-27, 2 rounds to 1. Zeb Judah. Jim, he won the first round clearly. He hurt Miguel Cotto. Cotto stopped him with the low blow. Otherwise, it would have been worse. The second round, Zeb Judah stung him again, but Cotto won the first 2.5 minutes of the round. Cotto won the second round. The third round, I thought Zeb won it again, and Arthur McCanty took away a point, so it became a 10-8 round. 29-27, Zeb Judah.
And now as the blood spritzes from Cotto's mouth, obviously he's cut inside his mouth somewhere on the lip.
I think it's a bad gash in his lip. I think his lower left lip has a bad gash inside.
Meanwhile, Judah is bleeding outside his right eye.
Break.
I have the fight even, by the way, because I gave the last round to Cotto.
Cotto threw 85 punches in the second round.
Now there is a slight cut on the left eye of Judah.
No, it's the right eye, Larry.
I'm sorry, the right eye. You're right, Jim. And keep in mind...
And Cotto's starting to do damage again.
Keep in mind that Judah usually does his best work in the first half of the fight.
And Cotto is starting faster than he normally does, probably because of the urgency he feels now due to the low blow penalty and the bleeding inside his mouth. Cotto switching southpaw to give himself a chance at more power punching opportunities.
It seems to be just physically so much stronger. It looks like the natural weight is almost about 10, 15 pounds more.
Cotto starting to drive forward and pull Judah around the ring with his wider, stronger body.
Yep, and all Zab has to do is throw more left-hand shots, whether it's an uppercut or straight left. Cotto's right there to be hit, but he's just not punching enough.
Watch that elbow, Zab.
Both fighters are looking from time to time at McCanty, but Judah is doing it more frequently.
The left jab.
Cotto's starting to make his point.
The most effective punch for Cotto himself has been his left jab. The cut must be very bad inside of his mouth.
Hard right hand by Judah. Momentarily stops Cotto's assault. Left hook to the body by Cotto and a combination upstairs. Relentless pressure from Miguel Cotto. Cotto out of the southpaw stance, trying to bomb away with the left hand.
Those kidney punches.
Cotto beating Judah to the punch as Zab looked for a counter opportunity. And Arthur McCanty fairly tackles Cotto to stop the assault. That was a very physical round.
Don't give him any water. No water, please. No water, please. No water, please. Come on. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Come on. Yeah, you gotta keep it. I told you you're gonna headbutt you. Keep your hands up. You're gonna bust over.
Here you see how Zab Judah got the cut on his right eye. Right here, accidentally hit, but when they was coming up from an exchange. And you can see him pause and feel the blood coming down his face right away.
CompuBox numbers in that round, a landslide for Cotto. 32 out of 75 to only 9 out of 39 for Judah. This is one of the problems for Zab Judah in some of his big fights. The pressure builds, he throws fewer punches. When the pressure builds for Miguel Cotto, he tends to punch more, sometimes to the point of recklessness.
And right now, Cotto's left jab has been his most effective punch.
As they wrestled momentarily, Judah seemed to be looking over Cotto's shoulder to get advice from his father, Yoel Judah, in the corner. Cotto's not looking for any advice from anybody. He's trying to hammer away.
Let go. That's it. Good sportsmanship. Stop holding. Let go, Zeb. Let go. Break.
Hard left hook by Cotto. Switches back into his regular stance.
Cotto's doing exactly what he should do. He's very physical, a lot of pressure, and Zab is starting to fold under it, I think, physically and mentally. Jab again. And that jab is hard. It's pumping out there just as if he was shooting the right hand.
You're looking at blood on both fighters. You're looking at physical warfare. You're looking at 2 fouls early in the fight. Jake LaMotta was at the Boxing Writers' Dinner last night here in New York. If there's a modern fighter that LaMotta could most appreciate, it's got to be Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, that was Miguel didn't do anything illegal, I thought, for the move. Zab was holding on.
Cotto just swamping Judah with activity. Not necessarily landing shots cleanly, but throwing.
The jab again. And that's because he's watching Cotto's right hand all the time, and he's never watching, and the left jab is doing most of the damage.
One of the questions that was raised before the fight was, would Judah be able to hurt Cotto with one of those clean shots? Hurt him really badly, and so far he hasn't shown that kind of power.
I like your phrase, he did stun him, but it was a serious stun, and if he had followed up more, I think he could have really seriously hurt him.
Judah's starting to bleed from the nose, and Cotto's starting to focus more of his attack upstairs to take advantage of it. There's a shot at that big counter left with which Judah has scored so much. He took 2 tries toward the end of the round, but it was another Cotto assault.
Zab, listen, baby, you're doing great. You know what I'm saying? You gotta throw punches over there. You gotta throw. He's up on the round. He's up on the round. Relax. Zab, you gotta show your heart. You gotta go. He's winning the round. This 6 come.
Eso ya se paró.
That's it. It's already stopped bleeding. Watch his head. Where's the water? The water.
Emmanuel, you've talked about the effectiveness of Miguel Cotto's jab and what it has meant in the fight so far. Here's the CompuBox number. Cotto has thrown 115 jabs and landed 46. That's 40%. Judah's thrown 155 jabs, 40 more. Landed 20, 25 less. He's landing only 13% of them.
But the power of Cotto's jab is no comparison. He got a powerful sledgehammer type jab with his left hand in his hand. And Zab is not punching with the authority with his jab, even when he lands.
And that left hook zipped Cotto right on the cut. Cotto's trying to pretend that he's not bothered by that badly cut lip. But there's no way it wouldn't bother you.
That's
got
a bad
gash.
cut. His cut is much worse than his cut.
But he has a cut now that looks on his brow.
Yeah, from the eye, from that side.
Cotto hugged Judah as if to say, hey, it's a bloody war in here. We're going to work through it together. Now Cotto begins to paw at the right eye as the blood flows.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
I think that was a headbutt, too.
I think it was when he maybe hit him like on the break accidentally.
Watch that elbow, Zeb.
I think the way Cotto dealt with it just as a rough fight. So let's just deal with it the way it is and get him in this fight.
Let's give it clean. Break, step back.
Cotto switches into that southpaw stance. He initiates the offense. Judah pops him with the jab and gets away.
Watch your heads now. Again. Come on.
Cotto really hasn't yet established that body rhythm that would normally be the case against a conventional fighter. But he hurts Judah.